Hello everybody, and just here and welcome back to Arifureta Season 2, Episode 11, the penultimate one. And one where I have no clue what's gonna happen. I mean, I have a vague idea that Hajime is going to save the day, but I don't know what's gonna happen then. Yeah, and Hajime has to save everyone, because everyone is dead. Apparently, all of Hajime's classmates were lured into a place and they were all stabbed to death. I guess they are still alive, only just dying, but the goal of the whole shtick was to just kill them all. Um, yeah, and it was accomplished with all those void-ridden, voided. I don't even know what to call this state. I'm gonna call them voided. With all of those voided soldiers, and also that one voided maid, and it was apparently all orchestrated by the Megane girl, by one of their classmates. Um, I knew that Daisuke is a bad guy, but I kind of forgot about her appearance as well. I kind of forgot that she's that the person who was talking with Daisuke and her were the same person. And I guess that was kind of maybe even the goal, so that you don't connect two and two together. Because if I were to remember that the Megane girl was with Daisuke and was trying to get him to her side before in the during the scene in the forest, I would know that something's up when she was trying to persuade the group to meet up with Meld and his people. Uh, but since I forgot about it, I was very shocked when it turned. Well, shocked. I was surprised at the turn of events, let's just say. I wasn't shocked because I kind of suspected that things are gonna go tits up after they followed the voided soldier, but I was surprised that it was her who was behind it all. And now I'm left wondering, how is this red wedding gonna be saved? Is Hajime just gonna sweep in? Kaori is gonna cast some healing magic, or Hajime is gonna shower everybody in his holy water, or what's gonna happen? I don't know. I don't know. Uh, I just watched Sabiku Ibisco and it had a very short intro, 2 minutes or something. Now I'm talking for 3 minutes and I'm already out of things to talk about. So I guess let's not prolong it any further. Let's just give you some subs, myself some sound, as usual. We're gonna start episode 11. Is it episode 11 for sure? It is episode 11. We're gonna start episode 11 of Arifureta Season 2. Version my subs, please. In 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna wait with cleaning my glasses for the OP. Okay, everyone's been stabbed or sliced, but no one is dead, so I guess that's cool. Some collar that will put him under her control. Voiding collar. She's in love with him? Yeah, of course. Of course, that's why. Of course, that's her motivation. Why would it not be? Why would it not be? Both Daisuke and her are motivated by the same exact thing. He's an incel, she's a femcel. What a dynamic duo. Those are our villains, ladies and gentlemen. Her motivation is probably I couldn't have him, she wouldn't even look at me back when we were classmates. So now in this world, I have a chance to enslave him, and he's going to be mine, mine, only mine. That's probably her thinking, that's probably her motivation. Huh. Now I'm even more interested in finding out what's gonna happen. Is the group of Hajime's classmates gonna shrink by two more people? Are they gonna run off her and Daisuke to the demon realm? Are they gonna be reformed and forgiven? I've absolutely no clue. Episode 11 Betrayal, I mean, it kinda already happened, so. She's a yandere, is what's happening. Yep. Yes. Yes, actually. Okay, so she was a psycho even back in Japan. Oh. Okay. She's a hero of necromancy, after all. So I guess even she's dead. Like you have a choice. Oh, I can't be with you, so I'm gonna be with your living corpse. Yeah, she's a lost cause. Just take her behind the shed. Who's this rando? Ah, one of the classmates. Okay, so at least one of them is dead. Hmm. Because she's a psycho. Hmm. Well, that's clearly something I don't recall from the first season. She's a psychopath. That's how. Oh. You'll be Kaori's assassin. She absolutely will. Okay, time for Hajime to drop in. I guess at least she's not afraid to spill the blood herself. She's not leaving it all to her pawns, so big props for that. Hajime? Hajime. Purify all the dead? Or a mass heal? It's a good thing that nobody's attacking her. Oh, the princess! Eh, they're already dead. There's nothing to snap out of. Daisuke? Okay, where's Hajime though? Yeah, of course. She's gonna heal everybody, including herself, or is she out? Well, I guess she's dead. Kill. Please, kill. None of that, I forgive you, I promise I will change, I believe in you bullshit. Kill. Do they not have another healer to help the big healer? She's shell shocked. Yep. Meld? Kill. You're wavering. Why the fuck are you wavering? Why the fuck do you waver? Rip and tear until it is done. Yeah, that was your mistake. And now you're dead. Ah, okay, so it was a poisonous kiss. She's way more shrewd than I thought. Hajime? Bullet through the skull? I would prefer the bullet, but I guess a distraction is fine as well. Teleports behind you, nothing personal, kid. Revival? Spell? Whomst? Oh, right, that dude. No, he did not. One down? Two down? Okay, so it's... They're not dead, they're just mind controlled? Or maybe it's just... Oh! Okay. Just mow them down. Now time to execute her. Oh, he's still alive. Hopefully not for long. Execution? Don't give him a chance to speak, just execute him. First execute her while you're holding him, then execute him. Or throw him to the monsters. I guess that also works. The Apostle? The Demon General. Okay. First execute the Necromancer, or she's gonna get yoinked by the Demon General. Please tell me Hajime made nukes in the meantime. Hajime made? Well, that's not a nuke, it's like a low orbital ion cannon, but it's also cool. Yeah, there go all of your monsters. Don't give him the chance, Hajime. Just put a bullet through his head, and through her head. Why did you let them escape, Hajime? Why did you let them escape? Why did you let them escape, Hajime? Why did you let them escape, Hajime? Ah, yeah, trust issues. No surprise there. Okay, so cliffhanger before the finale. Hmm. That really felt like no time at all. I guess the finale will be the resurrection of Kaori. I don't think they'll go to the final labyrinth in the finale. Uh, but just the resurrection would be too little to fill a whole episode, right? So what else is gonna happen? Just a bit of a wind down, some montage of fixing the city and healing everybody and making future plans, a burial for Meld, things like that. Episode 12, A New Journey. Okay, so maybe they will set off for the final labyrinth. Who the fuck knows? Uh, let's go through it again, I guess. And let's see if there's something else worth mention. Hmm. Yeah, of course she's a yandere. Of course that's her motivation. That's how she knew just what to tell Daisuke to get him fully on her side. Because Daisuke is the exact same. Now her plan is sound, sure, in its own twisted way, kill the person she loves and then resurrect them, all the while applying some mind control magic so that he's forever yours. Also, I really thought that the voiding was mind control, but apparently no. Apparently it's necromancy. Interesting. Kaori, princess. Of course, Daisuke would be the one to kill Kaori, or at least try to kill her. And of course, Kaori would heal everybody with her last dying breath. Uh, it's weird that all those people, heroes, however you however you don't look at it, they are heroes summoned to this world. They weren't apparently able to just mow down all those zombies. Hmm. Is really only the hero, whatever his name is, capable of such great feats? The rest are basically adventurer tier, not a hero tier. Hmm. Right? Like, you could easily just leave one of them to cut up the shackles of everybody else, and they should be able to deal with, like, what, 100 people? Something around that? But apparently, no. Apparently, only Koki has enough power. And apparently, he wavers, and he's been poisoned because she's extremely shrewd. Mm. I'm kind of disappointed in Hajime that he didn't just open with a bullet to the head. Just punched Koki, grabbed Kaori to be saved. He didn't put a bullet in her head. He just slowly marched towards her, killed Meld, but then completely forgot of her existence. Yeah, just pull the trigger while you're holding him with one hand. You have a gun in the other, pull the trigger, not even looking at her. Or aim at him, pull the trigger. Aim down there, pull the trigger. Whichever suits you. I guess him dying by being stomped and devoured by monsters is also a decent resolution, but we don't have a guarantee that he's actually dead. Not as much of a guarantee as we would have should Hajime put a bullet in his head. Of course, the Demon General came in. Hajime just built a low orbital ion cannon. In the meantime, he just released a couple of, satellites on the low orbit and created a death beam. Just stay out of my way, otherwise I'll vaporize you all just like I did. Why don't you do it again? Why don't you do it now? Just vaporize this motherfucker or he's gonna be coming back. In the name of my god, I will destroy you. Don't give him the chance. Is Hajime really that mellowed out by now? In Season 1, he would have absolutely put a bullet in his head. After putting a bullet through her head. But instead, now she just magically found her way on top of the dragon and she's escaping with the Demon General, and Hajime does fuck all about this fact. Is he just shocked about Kaori's state? Why is he letting them go? I don't get it. I honestly genuinely don't. Hajime was always very ruthless, very loving and very friendly to his actual friends and to his actual team. Very compassionate, very empathetic and whatnot, but also very ruthless to his enemies. Those two are his enemies. Why isn't Hajime doing anything? Not even just, a couple of bullets fired blindly, anything. He just allows them to escape. Kaori can be saved. I have no doubt that she can. And we're just gonna have to wait for the next episode. And that's it. Man, that was quick. That was an extremely quick discussion section. Did I miss something? Or was it really only that much to talk about? I guess most of the episode were struggles of Hajime's classmates against Eri. Yeah, I think that took most of the time. And then it was Hajime just cleaning up. On one hand, I like this episode because, in part because Hajime didn't just immediately step in. If he did, it would be fun. Don't get me wrong, but it would also be kind of boring. The fact that he took his time allowed the situation to elevate, to become more serious, right? Because whenever Hajime is involved in some problems, those problems might as well not exist because Hajime is just gonna blow through them without much issue. But since Hajime wasn't there, the problem they had was actual and genuine. And one of the classmates actually died, wasn't just wounded, actually died. There were real stakes. Eri was prepared to kill whoever needs to be killed and to revive whoever needs to be revived, or rather resurrect whoever needed to be resurrected. That created stakes. I like it. That's a very important thing about whatchamacallit, about Mary Sue characters and kind of Deus Ex Machina shows. To create stakes, you have to take the Deus Ex Machina, you have to take the Mary Sue out of picture. And Arifureta actually does it really well. Because in the end, sure, Hajime saves the day, but you can never be sure how much will happen before Hajime steps in. Right? It's not guaranteed that Hajime will step in before anything bad happens. In here, Kaori is, for all intents and purposes, dead. That one other dude is dead and resurrected, but regardless, dead. All of his classmates are deadly wounded. Well, I guess not really, because now Kaori healed them, but as it was going on, as it was transpiring, they were deadly wounded. And only after all was said and done did Hajime step in. That's that's a nice precedent. That's a nice precedent because it makes it so that the tension isn't completely removed from the show. If the precedent was said that Hajime steps in before anything bad happens, that completely removes tension because we know that nothing truly bad can happen. Hajime will always be there. All of this happening before Hajime steps in sets a precedent, and that bad things can happen before Hajime steps in. And maybe sometimes he won't be able to step in. He's not omnipresent, he's not omniscient. If he doesn't know that something is going on, he can't possibly help. If he doesn't know that something's happening, he can't possibly get there in time. That's nice, that's really nice, that's really smart of the author to do it this way. Hajime's how should I say it? Hajime being grounded in reality, at least somewhat, uh, isn't established by making him imperfect. In that Daisuke didn't manage to get a jump on him. That other dude didn't manage to get a jump on him either. Eri didn't manage to get a jump on him. If not for Daisuke, Eri would have been dead. Daisuke is dead. Hajime is fairly infallible in this regard, but he's still human. He still can't know what he doesn't know. That's great. I really did enjoy this episode, and I cannot wait for the next one. I really cannot wait. And I hope, in my heart of hearts, I hope they will create season 3 someday. Also, one interesting thing about this show. I was conflicted earlier today when I was recording Sabiku Ibisco because I couldn't call Sabiku Ibisco the best show of the season. One of the best, probably, sure, but not the best. Mostly because issues with episodes 8 and 9. Tokyo 24-ku had the same issues where it was kind of shit, and then it went good, then it went kind of weird. Sometimes it was shit, sometimes it was good, very uneven. Sabiku Ibisco had 2 really bad episodes. I think, unironically, the best show of the season, out of the seasonal shows, I have to say it's Arifureta Season 2. Because it didn't have bad episodes. It just genuinely didn't have bad episodes. There were decent episodes, there were good episodes, there were great episodes. But there weren't any bad ones. It stayed consistent in quality. And consistency really matters for an anime, in my opinion at least. I'd rather watch something that's mediocre all the way through than watch something that starts out amazing and then turns to shit. So Arifureta kinda wins. I can't believe I'm saying that, but Arifureta kinda wins. I'm gonna wait for the next episode for the finale with bated breath, because the title, A New Journey, tells us about a possible new journey. Yeah, that's kind of obvious. That's kind of a truism. But what I wanted to say is that initially I thought the next episode, the finale, will just be reviving Kaori because they can't possibly do anything more. But maybe they will. maybe they will have some time to conquer the last labyrinth. Maybe the last labyrinth doesn't need conquering. They just need to present all the thingamajigs from previous labyrinths, and they can just get in, grab the power, and go back to Japan. That could be one meaning of a new journey, them going back to Japan. Another meaning of a new journey might be that the finale, the final episode, ends before they set off towards the last labyrinth. So the final journey is like the final, the next journey or the new journey or whatever the title was, is the last stretch before the final labyrinth. Yeah, the new journey might refer either to their road towards the last labyrinth, or it might refer to them going back to Japan. Oh, fuck! I would love episode season 3 where they're all in Japan, or they can just jump between Japan and this world. I would love seeing Shia and Yue absolutely going mad over Japan. I would love seeing Tio find BDSM gear on the internet. uh yeah, I'm a sucker for reverse isekai. I am. I'm a huge, enormous, titanic sucker for reverse isekai. I love Dragon Maid, I love Gate, I love Hataraku Mao-sama. I don't know if there are any reverse isekais out there that I haven't heard of. If there are, if you know of any reverse isekais, do let me know. I beg of you. If you know of some reverse isekai anime, tell me about them and I will watch them, guaranteed. If your favorite show is a reverse isekai, or if you want to recommend me a reverse isekai, you don't need to go through Patreon, you don't need to pay me, you don't need to go through polls and what have you. Just tell me about it and I'm gonna watch it. That's how much I love reverse isekais. If you know reverse isekai mangas, recommend them to me. I want to read them. I want to watch them. I want reverse isekais. It's an extremely underappreciated and underrepresented genre. I need more. I want more. If I can't find more, I'm gonna write it myself. God damn it! Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. We're just gonna have to wait for the finale and see what happens. I can't possibly stretch this video any further. We're just gonna have to end it here. So you guys, tell me in the comments, what did you think of this episode? What did you think of my reaction? Whatever else you want to talk about, just, leave it spoiler free. I don't want to have any spoilers for the finale. I want to experience it myself completely and utterly 100% blind. That's my preferred way of doing it. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, but tell me why so I can improve. Subscribe to the channel so we get notified of future releases, not only the finale of Arifureta, but also we are still yet to watch the finale of Tokyo 24-ku. Actually, we are still yet to watch episode 11 of Tokyo 24-ku, I think. Those frontline are done. Sabiku Ibisco is done. There's also Symphogear. If you want to be notified about new episodes of Symphogear, subscribe, click the bell, because I'm watching Symphogear G right now. Episode 13 of the first season of Symphogear and the first episode of Symphogear G are available on my Patreon under the $10 tier. So if you want to watch them early, head over there. If you want to watch them in a regular time frame, then next week. Both the last episode of the first season and the first episode of the second season are gonna be releasing on the same day, so that's gonna be cool. Also, you might want to stay subscribed because I'm gonna have a stream soon-ish, perhaps on the 9th, I'm not quite sure yet, where we're gonna look back at the last season, we're gonna look at what the next season will bring, and we're gonna have a fun time. I'm gonna go through like channel stats and whatnot, and you can find out what I will be watching next, and you can possibly even impact it. So be there or be square. As I mentioned, you can support me on Patreon. You don't need to give me $10, just $1 already gives you some rewards. It gives you access to a Patreon-only channel on my Discord server. It gets you an orange roll as well. And if you want to join my Discord server, you can do it without paying. It's open to everybody. Link is in the description. Feel free to join. Talk about anime, talk about food, talk about games, talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about. It's a very open server to everybody. Share this video with people who you know would enjoy it, or with people who you know wouldn't, or with people who you're unsure about. As long as you share it, it's great, because the more you guys spread the word about my videos, the more YouTube itself spreads the word. YouTube kind of sucks for promotion. It sucks for discoverability for small channels, so I'm going by the word of mouth. Recommend me to people. That's always cool. It helps me grow the channel, and it helps me make more people find it, and it helps me make more people watch it, and that's what it's all about, to have as many people watch my stuff as possible. That's always a nice feeling. That's it. That's the end of my shilling. Somehow we got it to 47 minutes. Holy shit, that was a stretch. So, that's gonna be it from me for today. And as always, do all the good stuff. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Cheers. And here's yet another benefit you get as a patron. You get a place in the credits, no matter the tier you subscribe to.